Hey friends, it's Nicole again. This week we're going to be working on a few easy DIY festive projects that you can do really easily, and the end results are going to be home decor items that you can use in your home to really dress things up for the season. And as you can see, Zulu is going to help us because he's really got a lot of motivation. Anyway, I'm going to be filming this over the next few days, so come along with me and let's have some crafty fun. For this one, you'll need candelabras. I got mine from Amazon because I like the vintage look of them. They also have them at Target, Walmart, and I'm sure lots of other places. You'll need spray paint in the color of your choice. I'm doing red and green, painter's tape, and any kind of embellishment that you want to add on to it. One thing I did learn with the painter's tape here is I did not tape far enough. I should have taped pretty much the whole cord because when I was done I had overspray on the cord. So just a word to the wise there, tape the whole cord off. They're all dry, and now comes the fun part. We're going to decorate them now. I got inspired when I went to the vintage market a few weeks ago. They had a green candelabra like this, just your window candlestick, and it was spray painted and it was decorated in red and green, and it was very expensive. So I thought I can do that on my own. So I just spray painted these and they're all ready to go, and you can decorate these in so many different ways. First off, I did get these C7 bulbs. They have the old-fashioned ceramic ones on Amazon, and the way that this candelabra was styled in the vintage market, it was a green candle with a red bulb, which looks so cute lit up. And so obviously for the red one, you have to have a green bulb. If you like red and green, you could do this any colors that you want, but my colors are red and green. So for decorations and embellishments, I just went to Hobby Lobby and the dollar store. And at Hobby Lobby, they have these, they're like, I think they're ponytail holders, but they're perfect for this. In their Christmas, I guess Christmas craft section, I bought these, which they're perfect for. I also have, just in my Christmas supplies, I have jingle bells. You could embellish with jingle bells. I found in my grandma's vintage stuff, I found this old poinsettia. It's got a sticky thing on the back so I could stick it on top. At dollar store, they have this tinsel garland that's really cute and really cheap. That's easily, it would be very easy to wrap around your candle. I also got the snowflakes. And then also at Dollar Tree, they just have this, 9-foot tinsel, which would be great if you just wanted to wrap it around the candle. I mean, there's so many possibilities that you could do with this, but like just Look, these are ponytail holders from Hobby Lobby. So easy, you don't even have to attach them. I mean, look how cute. Look how cute this is. Or if you don't love that, you could embellish with this on the front. Okay, so we are going to dry some citrus. And what's cool is when you're done with this, you can use this for so many different things. Like I think I'm going to make a garland with mine. You can decorate gifts with it. You can make ornaments with it. You can make potpourri with it. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. I've got some grapefruit because I want like maybe a little pink color in my garland. And then I got a big old bag of oranges from Costco. Okay, gonna preheat to about, let's say 215. So some things that you need, obviously, whatever you're gonna be drying, it could be oranges, it could be grapefruit, it could be limes, it could be lemons, whatever color you're looking for there. And then you need some like big cookie sheets with some parchment paper. If you have those, like those cookie, little drying rack things where air can get underneath them, that's great too, because I think it'll dry it quicker in the oven if you have that. I don't really happen to have those, so I'll just be turning them every so often. I'm just going to cut off the ends. And then I'm just going to cut these, a 1/4 inch thick or so. Oh, that's going to be a pretty color when it's dried. Not too thin, because once they're dry, you don't want them to completely disappear. For each of these, I'm just going to take a paper towel and just dab them just to get the excess juice off of them, just like that. All right, the last craft is a Christmas display jar, and I was again inspired to make this after going to the vintage market. You will need just a few things: a clear glass jar. You'll need some base filler, some assorted trinkets. So if that's leftovers from your Christmas tree decorating, or maybe you just have some kind of random decor items that are Christmassy looking that can be used for this. And fairy lights, which really adds a nice touch, but obviously not required. All right, so I approach this kind of like how I approach styling shelves. I kind of move things around until I like what I see. So you just have to experiment, try some different looks, see what looks good together, what you like, what goes with your decor. And like I said before, this is one's very versatile. You can make it look a lot different depending on what you put in your jar. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so we can spend more time together, making our corners of the world a little prettier. Until next time, Merry Christmas. See you in the next one.